All right, hello everybody. My name is Solo, and today we're back here on Destiny. And yes, I know it's been a little bit since I did any video with Wayfinder. I will be going back to it. I'm just doing some Destiny stuff first, and then I will be back to Wayfinder here in a bit. But with Destiny, hold up, sorry. Okay, so then I can actually hear myself. So what I want to talk to all of you about today is the season as it stands so far, which has been kind of a bit different. If you guys haven't noticed, last week we didn't really even need to play a mission. We just had to choose a subclass to upgrade for the Spire and then turn around and do missions to upgrade that. And that's what we did. We just sat there and upgraded that, did like one singular thing, and then that was it. That was the week's mission, but you got XP for it, and it meant you didn't have to be in for that long playing Destiny, which I think is interesting. But also, another thing that it started going towards is the Deck of Whispers. And if you guys have never heard about the Deck of Whispers, the Deck of Whispers is actually your kind of like roguelike type mechanic for the Southern Spire and the summoning altars, which is kind of interesting. And I'm kind of liking that Destiny is now going in this way of they're trying to actually do things that, we wouldn't really normally see them do, which again, with this whole, oh hey, by the way, we're gonna be doing this Deck of Whispers, we're seeing them do more things that are out of their comfort zone. And they're also making it less, oh hey, you have to be in to play Destiny this week, and you have to be able to sit down for an entire mission this week and have that be the main pushing plot point for every week. Whereas this season, it seems like they're not really pushing you to play like every week. So you're not, it doesn't feel like you're tied down. I didn't even realize this is the chick from the other strike that used to be in the game in Destiny 1 or beginning of Destiny 2. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head what what I'm trying to say is that I think this is a really good path for them to go down. Now, mind you, there are some issues with this path, mostly due to the fact that, Destiny is supposed to be an MMO looter shooter, whereas it's not really a roguelike in terms of that. But it's also changing up the seasons, which is another thing people were asking for, especially after, well, what happened, which was just everybody leaving because, well, it was getting stale. Like, a lot of it was getting stale. Like, to the point that, yeah, Forsaken is still considered one of the best DLCs, but things like The Witch Queen came out and did really well because they were different. And that's the most interesting part about it, right? Is Bungie trying new things usually leads them good results, except when it comes to, microtransactions. That's usually a bad thing. But in the case of seasons, not only them changing them to episodes is out of their comfort zone, because that means they're basically straying from the traditional, like, triple A, oh, this is our season, this is our battle pass, these are the challenges throughout that battle pass. And ditching that and going to, oh, hey, this is an episode, there's 3 acts in an episode, and every time an act drops, there's going to be more things for you to do, is kind of interesting. And it makes me wonder because a lot of people are wondering when these episodes come out. Of course, they'll speak for themselves when they are out, whether or not they're going to live up to what the community wants for Destiny and what people want in general as far as content goes, especially coming from people like myself who have been in the days of Destiny 1 where content droughts and things along those lines were very prevalent and very frustrating. Mostly because, well, you'd be sitting there for 6 months waiting for something to come out, and then you're just like, okay, where's this new thing? And then they're like, oh, well, actually, the new thing is this. And then you'd finish that, and boom, you're done. That's it. That's the end of the 6 months of content that you get. Now you gotta wait another 6 months, play even more like 5 minute content or something like that, or a big DLC come out. So yeah, I'm excited to see what these episodes are gonna provide. And again, it's weird that people are saying, "Oh, well, they're only doing this because X Defiant and the new Call of Duty and Marathon are all coming out, so they want to focus on Marathon because they want Marathon to do good, so they're pulling people off Bungie's team for Destiny to do Marathon." But that's, again, I'm going to stress this every time I ever hear this. Marathon's not magically pulling every single developer off of Destiny. It's just not happening. And I think people who like use that as their smoking gun towards why Bungie is doing really bad with Destiny is just stupid. Like, I've never seen a developer announce another game and then turn around and have everybody go, "Oh, so you're just ditching your old game. You're just taking all your developers from your old game and putting it on this new IP that you're putting out." Until we have like actual evidence that actually suggests this and tells you, "Hey, this is where all the devs are going," I'm not too worried about it. And besides, it seems like this season Destiny's getting a little bit more, "Oh, hey, you don't have to do this as a job. But as far as it goes with, like I said, mechanics and seasons, I'm really hoping to see more of a shift in how quests work when it comes to seasons. And what I mean by this is it seems like seasonal quests are very pinpoint as to what they want you to do. And what I mean by this is, like, for example, there's always a new quest every week that is like, "Oh, hey, play the new mission or play the new story quest or listen to the message at the end of the story this week." And that's usually what they're pinpointed towards. I'd love to see them be a lot more open, especially with the fact that we're getting Gambit put on the back burner, and I'm seeing a lot more people, saying, "Oh, well, they're going to be catering PvP more to people who are actually playing PvP, then they need to cater PvE more to people who are going to be playing PvE, making PvP optional and not 100% required for everything else." Which, by the way, this is not like me saying, "Oh, PvP shouldn't be in the game." This is just me saying, "Oh, they're separating PvE and PvP more." And also, you should be able to complete the battle pass either way. It shouldn't matter what you do. It's just you shouldn't feel hindered because you're not using a certain way of doing the battle pass. I should be able to play PvE if I want to play PvE, and people who play PvP should be able to play PvP. I'd love to see them, rework a lot of the quest systems for the battle pass and make it more open-ended when it comes to quests for both sides of the argument. That way everybody can be happy without having to get forced into PvP to get those extra levels from the quests and the battle pass. Or In other cases, AFK farm until their battle pass is complete because they logged on the last week of the game. You know, it's just one of those things that I definitely like to see Bungie improve. And while everybody else is very eager to be like, oh, well, they're taking development away, I definitely think they're trying something different when it comes to, especially this season. Not only introducing, like I said, the Deck of Whispers, but also introducing more of a importance of weeks where it just is downtime, which makes me feel like I'm playing D&D if I'm being honest. But it's still really good because you're going to be giving your players a week where it's like, oh, I don't have to sit down and play for, an hour just to get the story, and it makes it very more accessible to people who have less time. And again, it's gonna open up more of an avenue for them to come out with different quests and also different aspects of the game. I'd love to see more wacky aspects to the game because we already see it with PvP. I'd love to see it more with PvE as well. And I think it would be very good just to see what Bungie can come up with however many resources they have. Now, with all the good does come some downsides, which is, of course, we already covered stuff along the lines of armor and, of course, different playlist activities not receiving any updates, which you guys already know that about Gambit. And honestly, we don't know Gambit's fate at this point. All we know is that right now it's very limited people at Bungie working on it at all. And right now, really all they're working on is the Palace of Stars, I believe it's called, map from Forsaken being put back into Destiny in this day and age. So that's where we're at. I am excited though. I'm excited to see the future, and I know a lot of people are gonna be like, okay, stop simping for Bungie, but I like to at least have a little faith in a game that I play day in, day out most of the time. So yeah. Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave it. I know it's a little bit rambly. I'm still trying to reel my thoughts in when it comes to videos like these, but anyway, if you guys like the video, hit the like button, comment down below. What do you guys think of this season so far? I think it's pretty good. I think there's a lot of cool aspects to it. There are some slower bits and a lot of kind of fetch tasks to it, but I think it's pretty good overall so far. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, and guys, don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss a video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.